when I finally got to see you at hospital, it was like 4 hours. My mind was just going nuts. And I think when I first saw you, that's still the hardest moment for me. So I'm Tatiana Fatialofas. I am 27. I came over from New Zealand with my husband, Michael. We got married at the end of 2019 after moving here in 2018.
My team, who were the Worcester Warriors, were playing against Saracens, and I just went to carry the ball into contact, and my head got into an awkward position, and then I ended up breaking my neck and sustaining a spinal cord contusion. I was paralyzed instantly, couldn't move anything or couldn't feel anything from the shoulders down. Wherever your injury is, everything below it is affected. So I was having trouble breathing, felt in a pretty bad place.
January 4th, I was actually at home. I wasn't at your rugby game, and that was really scary. Between the time I got like a call that no one wants to get.
They said that I was a quadriplegic and might not ever walk again and could possibly need a carer for the rest of my life. Yeah, that was a pretty tough pill to swallow. I think it's been about 150 days in hospital a lot. Like ICU was definitely the toughest, but I'm glad I'm past that. And I came to the spinal clinic in a stretcher, still not moving much. I think I had my index finger and my right and my big toe was moving.
What have been the big things and the important things too, like that have changed? What has God done?
When I was still fully paralyzed, at nights I struggled the most. Before I eat, I always pray, but I don't think I've said a proper prayer in years, so I kind of forgot how to pray. I hadn't spoken to God in so long, and it's like when I started praying, I started feeling a sense of calmness, and I felt more at peace, and even I connected through gospel music. It says that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, which is what Isaiah 54:17.
Yeah.
It gets a bit tough. I just look to that verse. I'm like, yeah, no weapon, G. I'm not gonna sit down and let this sort of consume me. I'm just gonna do whatever I can and leave the rest up to God.
That's probably a good question. Like, what are you most grateful for?
The main thing I'm grateful for is my wife. Yeah. What I'm grateful for the support from the Freedom Church, from my friends, family, just randoms have been messaging me support. Some days in rehab are tough and I'm just over it.
Yeah.
But then when I look 2 weeks back, I'm doing today what I was praying for then. Looking back like that and having a bit of perspective. So I was being ungrateful and I just needed to get to my rehab and keep pushing. So
it's been so true. I'm so thankful this is where we're at. It's like one thing to pray and believe for God to move, but faith is also like getting alongside God, and we can actually amaze God by our faith. And I feel like you've really done that. Like, yeah, you've been so courageous.
Yeah, in the last 3 or 4 months, I've been able to, lucky enough to start walking again, and don't need any crutches or walking assistance. So yeah, the physios are pretty shook, but it's been pretty shocking how fast everything's sort of come back, especially when I think to the days where I had no movement or no feeling at all. So I'm home next Friday. That signifies a new beginning. Through this injury, I've become closer with God. Like before I got injured, I was always a believer, but I sort of like pretty thug life at the same time. When I sort of asked God for a miracle and He gave it, that's when I knew that it's something that I need to hold close to my heart. I'm looking at it as a new beginning, and from that new beginning, I don't want to be that guy that got the miracle from God, walking again, and then sort of going back to my old ways and just being like, oh yeah, cheers for the miracle. What I'm praying for is God's guidance through this next phase of our life.
We genuinely have to yield to his guidance and to his wisdom and what he has for us. I know that no matter what is ahead is going to be amazing.